Hello everybody, this is Eric D. Kirk for MamaWorld.com and welcome to this tutorial where we create the following time remapping effect with Premiere Pro and After Effects. The key idea is to time remap the clip in sync with the beats of the music so that the video is moving at the beats and stopping in between them. In Premiere Pro, we first do a beat detection using our extension BeatEdit. All you need to do for this is open an audio file in BeatEdit and the beat detection starts automatically. Now we make sure that the clip markers is selected here and then click the Generate Markers button to generate markers for all detected beats. The great thing about clip markers is that they are saved as metadata directly inside the audio file. So if we import the same audio file in After Effects and drag it into a composition, you can see that the markers are in After Effects now too. I already have my time-lapse clip here in the composition, but currently it is playing at normal speed. Now we make sure that we are at the first frame, right-click on the clip and choose Time Freeze Frame. This creates the Time Remap property here with a single hold keyframe to freeze at the first frame. Now you can start keyframing this time map property to move a bit forward in time at each beat marker. But since this would be very tedious, we use an expression instead. The movement modifier bundle of our extension iExpressions contains some ready-to-use expressions that are perfect for this purpose. So I start iExpressions, which you will find in the window menu once it is installed, and open the iExpressions library. The library contains more than 120 expressions in various categories. In the movement modifier category, we have the section Marker, which contains several expressions that can change properties based on markers. You might think that the time remap at marker iExpression is what we need, but this expression will play the same segment of the clip at each marker. Hence, it is only useful if you want to loop exactly the same frames at each beat. But what we want is to move forward in time at each beat, or in other words, we want to increment the time at each marker. We choose the increment at marker 1D expression. The 2D and 3D variants are useful if you want to change the position or scale of a layer at each beat, for example. The big difference between iExpressions and normal expressions is that iExpressions come with such a nice interface where you can customize them without writing any expressions code. The increment at marker value, for example, controls how much the value should change at each beat. We set it to 0.2, which means that the time will move forward 0.2 seconds on each beat. Also, since the markers are not on our footage but are on the music layer, we choose Use Markers From, Other Layer, and enter the name of the layer with our markers here. Now we select the Time Remap property and apply the expression. Let's take a look at what we've created so far. The video plays nicely in sync with the beat, but the movements at the beat are very abrupt. To change this, we add some fade in. Let's set the fade in to 5 frames and apply the expression again. Now it's less abrupt. You can make it even more smooth by choosing an exponential fade type. And this is our final result. Again, this is Eric D. Kirk for MamaWorld.com. See you next time.